Should be live here now. Looks like we are. Alright. Hello everyone. Today we are back in the NASCAR Roblox Cup Series. This is race 10 of season 1. And we are at the Daytona road course for 35 laps. I'm pretty sure it is the shortest race in terms of laps. Only 35 laps. And yeah, it's 35 yep. Wait, yeah, it's gotta be. So 35 laps around Daytona, and yeah, we're gonna see what happens in a big stack up before they even get to the line. They're 3 wide and they are stuck. Oh no, and I can't touch the rust. It might. Okay, let me. That's not good. Because if I release one of these walls, then the one lane is just gonna go. Oh no, it's a big problems back there for some drivers. But yeah, they're gonna have to stay, unfortunately. Until the green flag drops, so they might get it fixed, I don't know. Let's take a look at our starting lineup now that's all mixed up. So we're just gonna be starting lineup and we'll get right into it. 35 laps, stages will be 9 laps, and 17 laps. Fuel mileage seems to be about 10 laps. So we'll see what happens here. And, yeah, so you're going to have to pay at least once in the stages, and we'll see what happens. So, on pole position is Michael McDowell, in second is Ryan Preece, third is Kyle Larson, fourth is Denny Hamlin, fifth is Bubba Wallace, sixth is Chase Elliott, last race's winner. Seventh is Corey LaJoie, eighth is Austin Dillon, ninth is Chase Briscoe, 10th is Kevin Harvick. 11th is Ricky Stenhouse Jr., 12th is Christopher Bell, 13th Brad Keselowski, 14th Kyle Busch, 15th Kurt Busch, 16th Cole Custer, 17th Ryan Newman, 18th mini season 4 champion Joey Logano, 19th Justin Haley, 20th Martin Truex Jr., 21st Tyler Reddick, 22nd is Eric Almirola, 23rd Ross Chastain, 24th BJ McLeod, 25th William Byron, 26th is Garrett Smithley, 27th is Matty Benedetto, 28th is Cody Ware, 29th is Chris Buescher, 30th is Ryan Blaney, 31st AJ Allmendinger, 32nd is Josh Bullock, 33rd is Eric Jones, and if we go back here for the rest of the field, 34th is Anthony Alfredo, 35th is the standings leader and points leader, Quinn Houff, 36th, 36th, Alex Bowman, 37th, Timmy Hill, 38th, James Davis at 39th is Ty Dillon, and 40th, Daniel Suarez. But we'll see. That is your starting lineup. And yeah, we'll get racing here. It's gonna be kind of an interesting start. But let's see what happens. So we're gonna get the walls down here. Oh, Bowman got through. They might have fixed it. Oh no, wall drop. There goes Stenhouse and Anthony Alfredo. So we're gonna have to delay the start until they come around. Wall dropped there by accident. Did that get the wall? Yep, they all got it fixed. Okay, so I guess I'll take a look at our starting lineup one more time then, because now it's all changed. Okay, so on pole, Michael McDowell, Kyle Larson second, Denny Hamlin third, Bubba Wallace fourth, Chase Elliott fifth. Oh no, that wasn't Ricky Stenhouse, that was Ryan Preece. Okay. So Michael McDowell on pole, Kyle Larson second, Denny Hamlin third, Bubba Wallace fourth, Chase Elliott fifth, Corey LaJoie 6th, Austin Dillon 7th, Chase Briscoe 8th, Kevin Harvick 9th, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. 10th. And 11th is Christopher Bell, 12th Brad Keselowski, 13th Kyle Busch, 14th Kurt Busch, 16th Ryan Newman, 17th Joey Logano, 18th Eric Almirola, 19th Justin Haley, 20th Ross Chastain, 21st Martin Truex Jr., 22nd Tyler Reddick, 23rd is BJ McLeod, 24th William Byron, 25th Garrett Smithley, 26th, Matty Benedetto, 27th, Cody Ware, 28th, Chris Buescher, 29th, Ryan Blaney, 30th, AJ Allmendinger, 31st, Josh Bullock, 32nd, Eric Jones, 33rd, Quinn Houff, 34th, Alex Bowman, 35th, James Davidson, 36th, Timmy Hill, 37th is Ty Dillon, 38th, Daniel Suarez, and I didn't get it wrong, there are 40 cars. 39th, it looks like it's going to be Ryan Preece. Oh, nope, he used the outside lane, so he's going to get some spots. Same with Anthony Alfredo. All right, now we're good to go. Starting lineup did change a little bit, but not by much. Only 2 cars changed. So we'll get racing here at the Daytona road course for 35 laps. hour and 40 minutes. We'll start at 12:40 here. So we have until racing. Green flag on here. We are off and racing at the Daytona road course. Did I get all the walls? Yes, I did. Okay. So let's go catch up to the pack here. Very narrow track here, so it's going to be hard to pass, both for me and the cars. Oh, car off already. James Davidson. Now, we aren't going to be too crazy on the cautions here, especially on the first lap, because it is a road course. So, and I've learned after Sonoma, we can't be too crazy on these, especially at the road courses. So, we're going to try to get James Davidson back on track here on lap 1. Car already gone off, so not a good start for that 15 car. 2 minutes on the clock. Not looking good for him. He's going backwards here. Out of anything, but he is going towards track, so that is good. Try to zoom out, see if we can find where the cars are at. They're in the backstretch chicane right now. Hard to tell who the leader is. 40 seconds down on James Davidson's clock. He could very easily go a lap down here. Looks like he's very close to the track. Not quite there. The car is coming out at oval turn 4. Davidson might be going a lap down here already, which would not be a good start. There we go. We got him on track. It took a minute. We're on to lap 2 here at the Daytona road course. So the first lap or two, we aren't going to be too crazy on the cars going off. But it looks like McDowell's the leader. Denny Hamlin crowd surfing back there. Interesting strategy. McDowell's still on in front. On lap 2 out of 9 here in stage 1. McDowell, one of the most consistent drivers all year. We'll see if James Davidson is able to stay on the lead lap for the rest of the race, for the rest of the stage. But, yeah. Oh, McDowell falls back to the lag. Newman now coming to the front. Larson on the bottom. Kyle Larson needs a win. I don't even know if it would get him in the top 30 in points here. Because remember, it's top 30. It's a win will get you in, but you have to be in the top 30 in points. Larson's 34th, so I'm pretty sure it would project him into the playoffs, but still, he's got to be careful the way he's been running the season if he were to go on and win. Now into the backstretch of Kane. Larson still out in front a little. Oh, boy. Oh, Larson pulling away now. He pulls ahead. Davidson's gone. But now they're two side by side for third back there. Dallas cleared himself. Not really, but it looks like he is clear now. Ahead of that spot. Whoa, big lag. Here comes Newman, LaJoie, and Kurt Busch. All right, Newman's going to lead this lap. On lap 3. Around turn 2 here. Now into the turn 1. Now into the S's. Back to 4. Newman still got the lead. He's going to join LaJoie and Larson. See if we can find James Davidson. He's exiting the infield now. So it looks like he'll be able to stay on the lead lap as long as he doesn't go off track again. So now the 3 cautions are probably going to start coming out of cars going off. And it looks like we might have just that, like 6 wide back here. Holy moly. Oh, Timmy Hill going way up the track into the wall. Something might be going on with his car there, but Larson's still out in front. Here comes Corey LaJoie on the bottom line. Getting a little bit of help from Newman here. Heading into the backstretch chicane. Newman pulling ahead, almost goes off the track. I thought he was about to fly off the course right there. I think I forgot to change laps, so actually we're on lap 4. Yeah, I forgot to change the lap, so we're coming up on lap 5 here already. Oh, it looks like we have a car off the track. And that's Kevin Harvick, and the caution's going to come out. We're going to have to see how long he was there. It was just now if he was there a little bit. Yeah, there's a few things I got to check here. Okay. Okay, see Harvick going off. Okay, so Harvick went off on lap 2, and we believe he went to lap 5 here. So I just gotta make sure that that is true. So that's where Harvick went off. So this is 3. Okay, I didn't forget to change the laps. Okay, so I did not forget to change the laps. So we are going to be restarting on lap 5 here because we did get to lap 4. Kevin Harvick's going to have to... We're going to get Harvick back on track, but we're going to give him his laps back because I probably should have... Because he shouldn't be blamed for me not noticing that. So, 2 minutes on the clock. We're going to try to get Harvick back onto the road course track here, and, yeah. So we'll give him his lap back. He's going to have to go to the tail end of the field. James Davidson is going to get a little bit of a break here. He'll be able to get back onto the tail of the pack. So it's good for him because it looked like he could have gone a lap down. But what happened was Harvick was a part of that rush coming to lap 3 with Kurt Busch, Corey LaJoie, and I think it was one other car. But what happened was he was a part of that rush, and he missed the corner with that run, and he went right off the track. So there we go. We got him back onto the racing surface. And, yeah, we can restart on lap 4 here. The reason it's just such a long track. Kind of forgot that, it takes a little bit for them to do the laps, but, we'll get back racing here, and, yeah, hopefully I remember the laps correctly for the next little bit. And the green flag is back on here. We are back off in racing. Oh, wait a minute, I got James Davis. James Davis was the first car there, wasn't he? Yep, okay. That's not good. I forgot about that. Alright, well, technically... Okay, this is a disaster. Alright, well... Technically, he's a lap down now, but the stage caution's coming up. He's the only car 1 lap down. Oh, and he's off track! Oh, my goodness. James Davidson having a great day so far. Alright, let me get the 2-minute clock. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, if he goes 2 laps down... Alright, if he goes a lap down, if he falls another lap down, I'll just mark him 1 lap down. Because I forgot that he was so far back that he would actually be the first guy to the starting gate. So, yeah. So he's not going anywhere. See if we can find where the cars are at. Looks like we're coming out of the backstretch chicane there. Already a quarter of the clock down for James Davidson. Running out of time here to get him back on track. Oh, he's on the curb. Come on. Oh, and he goes over the track now. Cars are yet to make it to the infield. Halfway through James Davidson's clock to get back on track. They're in the infield. Remember, if he goes a lap down here, I'm just gonna mark him one lap down because I forgot he would be the first one through. This has not been a good race so far. So they're on lap 6, and they are gonna put James Davidson a lap down here. So James Davidson's lap down, 34 seconds left on the clock. It is not looking good for the 15 car. He is stuck in the tires. Oh, we got him away from that. Here we go, 25 seconds. Does Davidson get back on track? Oh, that was close. Just kicking around the tire barrier. 15 seconds. 13, 12, 11. Oh, he's stuck in the curb. He's almost... Oh, no. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. James Davidson is out of the race. So the 15 car did not have a good race there whatsoever. So let's mark up the laps here on the lap 6. We're going to try to catch up with the field here. Looks like they're coming out of turn 4. And it might just be quicker to go to the infield here. So they're on lap 7, 3 laps to go on stage. Is that a car? Okay. Oh, and it looks like we might have another car off here. Nope, that's just the track. Okay. So a very interesting race so far. Right now it's Austin Dillon out in front. 3 laps to go on the stage. Remember, top 5 get stage points at the end of the stage. When this stage ends on lap 9, there's James Davidson, who is out of the race, not going to get any points today. Austin Dillon, he's won 2 stages so far this season. He's one of the if it was based off of stages alone, and he would probably be like first or second in points. So Dillon, he's consistent in the stages, but Newman has been pretty good so far this race. He is out in front, heading into the backstretch chicane. A little bit of lag there. There goes Garrett Smithley to the front now. Kyle Busch now diving to the bottom. Corey LaJoie drives up to the front. Big air time. Where did he go? Corey LaJoie has disappeared from planet Earth. I believe he went over the wall. Oh my goodness. I mean, I don't see him down there. I don't see him in the infield, so yeah. Bad break for Corey LaJoie there. 2 laps to go in the stage. Corey LaJoie is going to be the first DNF. Well, no, the second DNF, actually. I forgot James Davidson's out. So here they go around the turn. They just pushed me off. Okay. With 2 laps to go on the stage, it's Austin Dillon and Ryan Newman battling it out here in the kink. Now as we get ready to exit the infield, Dillon lagging back. Newman continues to stay the leader. Out of the infield, nearly 3 wide back there. Christopher Bell looking on the bottom line, trying to make something happen here. Now, into the backstretch chicane again. Newman still out in front. Smithley and Kyle Busch were side by side down the straightaway. Kyle Busch falls back. Coming up on the final lap in this stage. Newman still out in front. He's got a pretty decent lead over Smithley. Let's go back here and watch this battle here. 3 Toyotas and Austin Dillon. Kurt Busch trying to join the battle, but he isn't quite there yet. Heading into the front stretch chicane. Newman falls back to the pack. We hit the track for some reason. That just stopped us. White flag in the stage. By for stage number 1. Christopher Bell going to the bottom into turn 1. Bell looking for the lead. Oh, car's going wide. Bubba Wallace now trying to make the inside line work. And Bubba Wallace goes off the track. And the caution is going to come out. They race back to the line, though. So I'm going to have to get the walls up here. Well, it's the end of the stage, so we can't throw the caution. So, yeah. So let's get Bubba Wallace back on track at the end of the stage there, but a tough break for him. It looked like he was about to get some stage points. We come back to watch Ryan Newman. He pulls ahead. Big lead for Ryan Newman right now. He's up to the top of the racetrack. We'll see if he loses time. We'll see if Kyle Busch is able to gain time on that in the middle line there. Still riding the top, but it's a little shorter way around the track. But Ryan Newman's still way out in front. Into the backstretch chicane. So I'm going to give this guy his 5 points right now because he is just way too far in front. They need something bad to happen to Newman. Now he comes to the tri-oval. And into the front stretch chicane. Ryan Newman is going to hold them off. Newman wins stage 1. Kurt Busch, Kyle Busch, Christopher Bell, Austin Dillon. Ryan Newman. Kurt Busch. Kyle Busch. Austin Dillon. Bell. Okay. So I got the people we need to give stage points, so I got that written down. So we'll give them their stage points under caution here. So no drivers decided to pit here. We'll see if they decide to pit because, remember, the pit window was 10 laps. So we're going to be restarting on lap number 10 here. So basically, they have the option to pit here and line up at the back of the field without going lap down. Or they can't, without the leaders going lap down, they just wouldn't be the leaders. Or they can, I mean, they got to pit now. Nobody took the earlier strategy, so they got to pit now. And then that can get them to the end of the next stage, and they pit at the end of the next stage. And so it's a 3-stop race here. So we'll see what happens. So we're going to see if pit stops change anything here. Bubba Wallace is also going to have to come down pit road. Second. Oh my gosh, that scared me. I forgot it's the first Saturday of the month, so they're doing their test. It's always at 1 o'clock where I live, so and it's the first Saturday of the month. I got so scared when I heard that. But Newman, he's easily going to lead the race off of pit road. It looks like it didn't really change the order that much. But, yeah, so now we got to get Bubba Wallace back on track. He's going to have his 2 minutes. He'll be the lead. He technically never won a lap down, so he will be fine in that case. But he's to get back on track before he is considered wrecked. Somebody has joined and let loose the Xfinity cars. I'm going to pause the timer there. We got to... Alright. Oh, and he let the truck cars loose. Oh, no. The truck drivers. Okay, hopefully I got rid of the truck cars there. Truck and Xfinity. It looks like I did. And yes, I did. Okay. So I just gotta hope he doesn't know how to take down the walls. Alright. Resume the clock here. Just leave. Can this guy just leave? Yes. Okay, good. Whew. Alright, but the clock is still ticking for Bubba Wallace here. He's just bouncing off the track. What on earth? Jeez, I feel like I'm playing soccer, but I can never make the goal. Oh my goodness. Okay. A minute left on Bubba Wallace's clock here to get back onto the track. Otherwise, he will be our third DNF of the race. And then we'll give our points out, and then we'll get back racing here. A pretty chaotic race so far. We had James Davidson go off. You could probably see his car over there from... not really. Corey LaJoie took the lead, went into the air, and never came. And, yeah, so Corey LaJoie out of the race as far as we know. Now, he could have gotten on track and we just didn't see him, but I'm pretty sure he went over the wall. So LaJoie is out. And now with 15 seconds left, it's looking like Bubba Wallace is going to be the next one out, but he is trying to get onto the turnover here. Maybe that will help, but 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, he makes it on at the last possible second. Wow. So Wallace stays in. I just woke up. Hello, then. Good morning. Well, it kind of isn't morning anymore. I was about to say good morning, but it's kind of 1 o'clock. So yeah. So we still have an hour and 20 minutes to get the race in here. Bubba Wallace is gonna bring the car down pit road. In the meantime, we will hand out the stage points to the drivers who earn them. And Ryan Newman's already in the playoffs, but he is kind of close to the cut line. So these points right here, he can use them. That's actually going to get him ahead of Kurt Busch. But that is temporary. Because Kurt Busch should actually tie him here. Yeah, Kurt Busch tied him. But it's going to give Newman the position. And Kyle Busch, he gets... I'm going to eat breakfast and then we'll join... I want to call it lunch pineapple. I don't know if you know the time. Okay, so Bubba Wallace coming down pit road here. Gonna make his pit stop. Kyle Busch gets 3 points here. It's gonna tie him with Cole Custer. So that gets him a little bit closer to the playoff line. 2 points to Austin Dillon. He is the second to last guy in. He needs these as well. And then the last guy to get stage points is Christopher Bell. He gets 1 point. He's fourth in points. He's the first guy in the playoffs without a win. So if he can just keep racking up points like this, then he's going to be in a good spot come North Wilkesboro for the last race of the regular season. But Bubba Wallace here, we're gonna wait for him to exit course here and back to green flag racing here. We're going to be going to lap number lap 18 here. We're restarting on lap 10. A little NASCAR. So Wallace just barely got back on the track in time. Now we can see him here. So we're going to double check to see if LaJoie got on track in time here, but it's going to be 9 laps, so 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and lap 18. And, yeah, so once they complete lap 18, we will hand out stage points, and then the last 17 laps will be, well, I mean, caution could come out, but I mean, you get the idea. We'll be racing, and, yeah, let's see if LaJoie actually is on track or not. We'll go over our top 10 on the restart, and, yeah, so it looks like LaJoie is out of the race. He did fly out of the track. I don't see his car. Are here. I've been gone for a while. Yeah, no, long time no see. So we got Ryan Newman on pole, he'll be restarting first, Kurt Busch in second, Austin Dillon third, Garrett Smithley fourth, Kyle Busch in fifth, Eric Jones in sixth, Christopher Bell in seventh, Cole Custer eighth, Ryan Preece in ninth, and Tyler Reddick rounds out the top 10 here. So let's get back to green flag racing here in the NASCAR Roblox Cup Series. Green flag on the air. We are back off in racing. 2 drivers are out there, and those 2 drivers are Corey LaJoie and James Davidson. Big run for a couple of cars here. Josh Bilicki with a great restart up to the front. But now Tyler Reddick making a move to the front. He goes down to the inside to cover. Josh Bilicki with a big move, risky move, and he gets it to work. What a pass by Josh Bilicki, and he's now got a pretty solid lead over Tyler Reddick here. That was quite the move by the 52 car. But we got Reddick. There's James Davidson. He's out of the race. He spun out onto the grass, and he was not able to get back on track in the 2 minutes. Josh Bilicki ball there. See if his car is okay. James Davidson's actually his teammate, so. So Bilicki, oh wow, he's like, yeah, he's slowing down. He's slowing down here. They're telling him to come down pit road here after the contact on the wall. We'll see what happens. Here comes Tyler Reddick and Cole Custer. Bilicki losing ground fast. We'll see what they do here. He's got the lead of the race. He needs a win to get into the playoffs the way it's looking right now. What do they do? And they bring him down pit road, and actually a lot of cars are coming down pit road here. Everybody's coming down pit road. On to lap 11, an interesting call here by everybody. But I guess they're trying to extend their fuel window to the next stage here. Bilicki gonna get the repairs. And everybody else just decided to follow. I guess there might have been some tire issues. Sounds like a lot of the drivers went down for fuel on the first pit stop, and this time they went down for tires. So I don't know what they were thinking there. They were trying to... I think everybody was trying to outsmart everybody else, and get some track position at the start. But, yeah, interesting call there. Everybody went down. It was kind of interesting, but either way, we got Bilicki out in front still. Reddick now onto the bumper. Can he do anything here? Oh, side by side, Reddick slightly ahead. Forces his way by Bilicki. And now, whoa, I thought they were about there. Leg. Is Reddick still the leader? Yes, he is. Logano looking for third back there. And now Reddick out in front here. Custer battling for third with Logano. Bilicki still holding on to second. Let's go back here. Who won NASCAR season again? Joey Logano. Joey Logano won the championship. Oh, here comes Bilicki on Reddick. It just stopped me on the track for some reason. Lap 12. Oh, Reddick giving a... Oh, Bilicki got to the front. Wait a minute. How did Bilicki pass? Oh, well, Reddick. Now we're into the corner. There you go. I believe that's turn 4. Into the kink, turn 5, lap 12. Into 6. Reddick still holding on to the lead here over Balicki. It looks like Amarola actually got up to 3rd. Balicki falls way back. Yeah, I don't think they fixed all the problems on that car. Here comes Cole Custer. It's going to be tough to pit from that position there, if they do want to try to bring him down. When do they start? Well, the first, official races. But, I mean, we'll have mini seasons starting at the New Year's. Reddick's still out in front, 3 wide behind. Yeah, Balicki's not going to be able to get out of that situation and pit. He's got cars all around him. Oh, one of the walls went up. Cole Custer through to the front. That's going to shake up the order a tiny bit on to lap 13 here. I don't know how that happened. Guess I clicked it on accident, or tapped it on accident there. Chastain and Hamlin battling back here. So probably not the happiest with each other, but now Balicki falls way back in the pack through the king. Whoa, car's airborne. There goes Cole Custer off the track, and the caution comes out. On lap 14 here. Now, if they were to go off track on the first lap, since it's a road course, we let it go. But in the middle of a run like that, we're gonna have to bring out the caution. So we'll restart on lap 15 here. It's going to be interesting to see if we have any drivers come down pit road or not. Because the fuel window is 10 laps. They pitted before the start of the stage, and then they all came down pit road the first lap after. So they're good until lap 21. Lap 20. And, 19. No, 20. It is 20. What am I thinking? So we'll see if anybody comes down pit road here, because if they pit now, they'll be good to lap 24. So they have another 4 laps here, and it looks like some drivers toward the front of the field decide to take it. More drivers don't, and the wall did not catch them. But they'll beat these guys out. So we'll try to get Cole Custer back on track. He will be scored on the lead lap. We're just going to say everybody who came around pitted. They were supposed to do. Who is the winning the season in your league? In this league right now, Quinn Houff is the winner right now. He is the standings leader. So let's take a look at the drivers here who didn't pit. A lot of drivers that were kind of running further towards the back of the pack. So we got Ryan Preece. There's a car. Ryan Preece is on top of the car, so I don't know who that is. But then Ryan Blaney, Quinn Houff, Ty Dillon, Cody Ware, Bubba Wallace, Kevin Harvick, Michael McDowell, William Byron, Daniel Suarez, Denny Hamlin, and Ross Chastain. Now, if these drivers were to run out of fuel, they would be disqualified. So they can make it to lap 20. And they would be good, but if they go, fuel window is about 10 to 12 laps. So they can make it to about lap 20 or 22. And these guys are also good. These guys as well. So Newman, Briscoe, Elliott, DeBenedetto, Allmendinger, Kyle Busch, and BJ McLeod. These guys aren't good on a field. They need to pit in between somewhere around 20 to 22. But these guys, Logano, Reddick, Truex, Smithley, Almirola, Stenhouse, Larson, Kozlowski, all of these guys back here, they can make it to about lap 24 to 26. So again, that's Newman, Truex. Yeah, you get the idea. So Those guys are good. Drivers staying out, trying to get some stage points, maybe. We'll see if that will work out for them. But we still got a little bit of ways to the end of the stage. Oh, wait, I gotta get Cole Custer back on track. Alright, so let's go get Cole Custer back on track. We'll start the 2-minute clock here. And remember, if he does not get back on track in the 2 minutes, he is out of the race. And he would be the third driver out, joining James Davidson and Corey LaJoy. 2 minutes have started. So all we're going to do here is try to get him back onto the track. And look at that, 7 seconds. So they're telling Cole Custer not to pit, surprisingly, after the spin. So Cole Custer is not going to come down pit road here. A little bit surprising, considering he did take the spin, but, you know, I'm not one to judge, so judge pit strategy calls here, so we'll see what happens here. Except for that one where they pitted like one lap after they all pitted. That was weird, but, yeah. So here's Cole Custer, 41 car. So when he lines up, we'll go back. Green flag racing here. Let's see here. Do they tell him to come down pit road? The wall is up, and he chooses not to. Alright. Now we can go back green flag racing. Green flag on the air, we're back off and racing, and the other driver is Justin Haley. So that's the other guy who can't make it here. Lap 15. 4 laps to go on the stage. Everybody is on the lead lap. Haley's still out in front. He's going to pull away to the front. Extends his lead here. Ty Dillon running second here, part-time driver. There's James Davidson's car. He did not make the 2-minute clock. He's pretty far out in front, so I'm going to go back here. See where the battle is at here. Ty Dillon. He's going to be able to kind of pull ahead to second here. Oh, Justin Haley falling back. We have a little bit of a battle going on here. Ty Dillon trying to close in on Justin Haley. Seems like it's working a little bit for him here. And nothing too much, though, now into the front straightaway chicane. Haley pulling away there. 3 laps to go in the stage now. I ate Ryan Blanton. Okay, then. You ate Ryan Blanton. Wow, okay. Okay, then. I think that was, autocorrect, but, yeah, okay, then. Oh, Haley falls back to Blaney and the rest of the pack. Now we got a race on our hands. Blaney diving down to the inside. Harvick trying to make something work, and that's to the front. Kyle Busch diving down to the bottom. I don't think he pitted. Yeah, he didn't pit, so I'm pretty sure. So we'll see what happens here. What the heck? Whoa, Martin Truex Jr. way out to the front. I believe he did pit, I'm pretty sure. Truex just rocketing out to the front. Yeah, he did pit, so. Clearly, it's working out for Truex here. Coming up on 2 laps to go. Most likely, they're all just going to pit at the end of the stage here. Some drivers were staying out trying to get some stage points, potentially. 2 laps left. Into turn 1, Martin Truex Jr. way out in front. Harvick, he pulled away. Harvick's pulled away from the pack, but Truex is pulled away from Harvick. It's going to be tough to catch up to this 19 car. Harvick starting to fall back to the pack. Truex falling back to the pack a little bit as well. But nothing crazy here in actual... Oh, no. Don't do what I think he just did. Do not. He let the Xfinity cars go, didn't he? What did I know? Oh, no. He let the trucks out, too. Oh, no. And he reset the field. Oh, no. No. Well, caution comes out, and we're going to go to a private server. Gonna be a field reset here. Yeah, usually. Yeah. Alright. We have to restart. The field is just gonna be reset back to where they started. So we will not restart to the beginning. We will just restart on lap 17. But that shakes up everything because that puts James Davidson and Corey LaJoie back into the race. So James Davidson and Corey LaJoie, their cars are going to be on track, but they are out of the race. They have been disqualified, so they will not be scored on the track. That's the only thing. So James Davidson and Corey LaJoie, they are on track now, but they will not be scored due to the fact that they have both failed to complete. Well, LaJoie went over the wall, which is a disqualification, which is basically equivalent to a car crashing out. And then James Davidson also he didn't make the 2-minute clock after spinning off track, which is also equivalent to a car crashing out. So those two will not be scored on track. But you can see here, McDowell's back to the front. It just reset the field, so it's kind of annoying. I might just have to use private servers from now on, but yeah. I get to the starting gate first here. And once again, we have more issues at the start here when they stack up right there. Alright, so they're in a bad spot. Into the restart here. But the green flag is back out here. We are back off and racing. These guys have basically just eliminated their chance at stage points. That ruined Martin Truex's stage here. With that guy joining and resetting all the cars. That's going to help out drivers like Ryan Preece because he's now out in front. BRB, all right. Oh, nope, he's not out in front anymore. That is Christopher Bell. Was pulled away to the front of the field here. So Bell now way out in front ahead of Preece. And McDowell, Larson, it looks like Chastain back there as well. Let's see if Bell is able to hold on to this lead, or if Preece and the rest of the field will be able to gain enough ground to him. Oh, Bell. Losing a little bit. Chicane. He's just trying to hold them off here until they can until they get to the end of the stage here. But here comes Ryan Preece. He's starting to make a charge. He falls back to the pack. 3 wide for second. Out in the final chicane. 1 lap to go in stage number 2. Christopher Bell is still the leader. Chastain, Preece, Keselowski, Larson are the other 4 in the top 5, looks like right now. Larson goes wide, though. That could change easily. Bell's still out in front. Starting to fall back to the pack, though. Looks like here comes Kyle Larson with Bubba Wallace and Michael McDowell. Christopher Bell. He's trying to hold them off here as we get ready to come out of the infield for the final time. Remember, if James Davidson or Corey LaJoie get points here, they are not being timed or scored. So they will not get credited with those points. Bell pulling further away. Now back down to oval 1 and 2. It's looking tougher and tougher to beat Christopher Bell. Now entering the backstretch chicane for the final time. Christopher Bell, he's going to use this reset to his advantage here. He got stage points in stage 1. He's going to be able to get stage points in stage 2. It looks like if he can keep this up. He's the first driver in the playoffs without a win so far this season. But with this speed he's showing at the end of this stage, he might be able to get that win to get himself into the playoffs. Out of the final chicane. Christopher Bell wins stage 2. Larson, I'm going to have to review that finish. Alright, so they're going to be coming down pit road here at the end of the stage. And we'll review the stage finish, make sure we award points to who deserves them. Getting 5 stage points there, though. He'll join Ryan Newman as a stage winner. So we got 50 minutes left on the hour, 40-minute clock here. We'll see what happens. It would be an hour and 40 minutes plus 1 lap, in case you were wondering. We had 1 lap to get results. Drivers coming down pit road yet? Doesn't look like it. Okay. So it's Larson, Wallace, Preece, Chastain, Hamlin. Nope. Larson, Wallace, Preece, Hamlin. And here come the drivers down pit road. Larson, Wallace, Preece, Hamlin. Okay. So let's take a look here. Looks like they all came down pit road, so I'm going to put those walls up here. We'll see if it changed up the order at the front of the field here. Doesn't look like it. Bell's still out in front by quite a bit. Now as they exit pit road, Christopher Bell. He'll exit pit road, the leader. Came in the leader, he exits the leader. Larson second. Elliott gets up to third. And actually he's going to clear them for second as they exit the infield. See if that way. And when they line up, but yes, we'll award the stage points here. Kyle Larson getting 4. So that's going to get him to 50 points. Still outside of the top 30, though. 50 points. Bubba Wallace, he's going to get 3 points. That's going to put him 1 point ahead of Eric Jones. And he, first time in a while, becomes the driver who is not dead last in the points. The next stream will be on Demolition Derby 3. At least that's the plan. Don't know if that will change or not. So Bubba Wallace 1 point ahead of he gets one. Demolition Derby 3 is the next stream. So he gets 1 point ahead of Eric Jones. So Eric Jones is now last in points. Then we have Ryan Preece. So he should be on this, I think. I think Preece isn't. Yeah, Preece is in the playoffs here. So he has 2 points, and then who got the last point? Denny Hamlin. Oh, Denny Hamlin he is the first guy out of the playoffs. Any point he can get is huge. And he is now 1 point out of the playoffs at this moment. So it's going to be 17 laps to the end of the race here. We're going to lap 35. Fuel window is 10 laps, so they can get 10 to 12 laps. So these guys can get to lap 29 to 31 on their fuel right now. And, no more stage breaks. Top 20 get points at the end of the race. Only breaks now is if a caution comes out. We still have until 2:20 Eastern United States time to get the race in on the hour 40-minute plus 1 lap clock. So here we go. Green flag is back on the air. We're back off and racing at the Daytona road course. Lap 19 is underway. Cars lagging back already. Truex and Ty Dillon. But now, caution comes. Oh, no. And they're going to bring the caution out for that one. Elliott goes around. So they bring the caution out there for Chase Elliott. So Elliott looked like he might have been able to take the lead and use his road course skills to start pulling away, but that's not what happened here, and he goes around. Might be his first DNF of the season here, I'm pretty sure, if we can't get back onto the track here. Oh my goodness. You're this close. Okay. If we didn't get him on track right there, that would have been something. Alright, so I guess we're going to have 16 laps left. So we're going to have 16 laps left when we restart here. And here's the pack. It looks like it's Keselowski right now. He came out of nowhere, got to the front. Chastain, Larson, Keselowski. So let me make sure the rest of the track is cleared. And we are ready to go. So far, nothing in the infield here. Nothing in the infield. So remember, James Davidson and Corey LaJoya are not being scored. So if they go off track, we aren't going to help them. There's Chase Elliott. And it looks like the rest of the track is clear. So we'll be good to go as soon as Elliott lines up. No drivers decided to take pit road. Even Elliott after the spin, but it wasn't that bad. It was just, if anything, it was a slide. He just slid off the track. So here we go. Green flag back out there. We're back off and racing. This time it's Ross Chastain who leads them down into turn 1. Cars pulling away at the front of the pack here. Keselowski, oh, Bubba Wallace goes off, and that's going to be another caution again. 15 to go when we restart. If you remember earlier on in the race before the reset, track 1 second left, turned into 0 track, and was able to stay in. Was able to get back on track here again like last time. Hello, Banana Boy, you did not miss most of the stream. Actually, we're about halfway through the race, a little over halfway through the race here. This might be an hour and 40-minute clock race. We have until 2:20 Eastern United States time to get the race, and it's 1:30. It might cut it close here, especially if cautions keep coming out like this. It might be a Sonoma-like race where we have the hour 40-minute clock to decide where it runs, but they're still good on fuel, and they're actually saving a lot of fuel now with these cautions. So the fuel window is starting to look like they might be able to push it to the end if they are lucky. And especially if you've spun out, you have an advantage with the fuel because, technically you aren't wasting any fuel if you aren't running, and I'm just trying to push you back on track. So Bubba Wallace and Chase Elliott might be playing it smart here and that because their fuel window now is probably, it got an extra lap or two now, so that's probably what? It was 29 to 30, 31. Now it's probably like 30 to 32. So, and then Bubba Wallace and Chase Elliott, they might be able to push 33, maybe even 35. So, maybe even get to the rest of the race if time allows for that. So, they might be setting themselves up here for a good spot. I mean, Bubba Wallace is definitely saving more fuel right now. So, I guess the longer he's here, the more fuel he saves, but also the more fuel everybody else saves. So, it's going to be interesting to see what happens here with fuel mileage. Right now, 39 seconds left on the 2-minute clock to get Bubba Wallace back on track. Can't watch it that much because I have a B-Day party with my friends at 2 o'clock. Alright. Yeah, I had my friends over last night. That's why there was no live stream. So, yeah. 15 seconds left. He's stuck in the curb. And we get him back on track. So, yeah, it sounds like it's 30 to 32 laps still is what they can make it. Elliott and Bubba Wallace, they can probably make an extra lap or two with the amount of time they were on the grass. Elliott's probably a lap. Bubba Wallace probably 2 laps. So Wallace, if he saves enough fuel, he can probably make it to 34. 2 laps short of the finish. So he might try to pull a strategy move here and just try to hope he can save enough fuel to make it to the end of the race. But if a few more cautions come out, there might not be. So let's see if we can find Bubba Wallace here. There he is. So now into the front stretch chicane. He'll come out. I really want to watch, so I will call my cousin if she does that. Alright. So we'll go back. Laps to go in the race. And, yeah. Green flag back out here. They're back off and racing. Why won't that wall go down? There we go. Alright, so remember, fuel window's basically been extended a lap. If you're Chase Elliott or Bubba Wallace, you probably got an extra lap or two on that extended lap. So Elliott can probably make it to about 33, Wallace about 34 if they save enough fuel. Everybody else, they're stuck with lap 30 to 32. It's Keselowski and Suarez out in front. No drivers gone off track yet, so we're going to keep it green. Keselowski's still on in front. Suarez trying to catch up to him. Suarez is just outside the playoff bubble, the playoff line right now. He's just below it. So if he could even get a solid top 2 here, that might put him in to the playoffs. But Keselowski, in the spot he's in right now, he's either going to need to gain a lot of points over the next few races, or he's going to need a win. So if Keselowski can just hold them off here, he'd be in a pretty good spot. Oh, he stacks up Suarez there. Backed him up to Larson and Bell. But now into oval 3 and 4. Come down the track into the front stretch chicane. And it's going to be Brad Keselowski who's going to be able to lead the first lap under green. A full lap under green in stage number 3. On lap 22, 14 laps to go. So do you see drivers try to pit here in the next lap or two? Try to risk it on fuel to get to the end. Because it's 10 to 12 laps, so that in theory, if they save enough fuel at that point, they can make it. Or do they play it safe and wait a few more laps to pit? And still have a decent risk of running out of fuel. Well, Larson falling back to back there. As they come out of the infield, Keselowski still out in front. We'll go back to the battle back here. Larson, Bell, Suarez, Chastain, McDowell. 2nd through 6th right now. They're all in a battle for 2nd. McDowell kind of behind the main group here a little bit, but I mean, he's still right there in striking distance. Keselowski falls back to the pack. The pack falls back even more. And now, it's Larson and Keselowski who are battling for the race lead here. Now into the front stretch chicane. Keselowski pulls away, barely stays on the track. And Keselowski is going to lead another lap here. 13 laps to go. So Bubba Wallace, remember we said he could probably make it to lap 34 if he wanted to, 2 laps short. If he would pit now, he could probably make it. Chase Elliott, he needs to probably wait one more lap. But it's Brad Keselowski who's really, he's taking the lead, and he hasn't looked back. His 2 cars looking strong here today. Actually, no, my bad. But Bubba Wallace could have pitted last time by, and he would have probably still made it just barely. So if he saved enough fuel, so we'll see what happens here with the strategy. It's going to be very interesting because they can probably make it to, like I said, probably about lap 30 to 32. Elliott and Bubba Wallace, they could probably make it to lap 33. So strategy could be an interesting call here. But Keselowski remains the leader. Allmendinger working his way up through the field here. 12 laps to go. Fuel window almost completely open now. Bell going a little bit wide back there. He gets swallowed up by the pack. Keselowski pulling away here, so we'll go back to this battle between Kurt Busch and AJ Allmendinger. Through the kink, nothing happens. Allmendinger's going to have the inside line here into 6. Oh, but he falls back. Keselowski kind of falling back as well. But he He still has a pretty solid lead. Now back onto the high banks. Oval turn 1 and 2. Coming down the banking onto the backstretch. Keselowski still really far ahead. He'll lead them to 11 laps to go. 10 to 12 laps of the field, so they might try to play it safe and get to about 9 or 10 to go before we start seeing some pit stops. But we will see. Right now, the hour 40-minute clock is looking less and less likely that it will affect the race. 11 to go. Keselowski still in front. Kyle Busch and AJ Allmendinger battling back there for second. They go back to the pack, though. Keselowski, he's pulling away here. Go back here. Allmendinger, Howell. Those are the drivers up here. And AJ Allmendinger rockets by Keselowski to the front. They have basically just switched spots, and now AJ Allmendinger. Her colleague has came out of the front. If you remember, colleague won their a race with Kaz Grau. They won the Daytona 500 in the 16 car, and they might be able to win another race at Daytona with AJ Allmendinger if they can keep this pace up. We'll see how pit strategy plays out, though. Now through the high banks of 3 and 4, we're going to come up on 10 laps to go this time by. They still might want to wait a lap or two here for pit stops if they want to play it safe. 10 laps to go at the Daytona road course. AJ Allmendinger out in front. Chris Buescher has worked his way through the field. He's back up to third. Battling Kyle Larson for it, and he's holding on to it. Oh, Allmendinger stacks up the field. Now Allmendinger he's got a lead here. We're hearing some drivers in the very back might be trying to pit this time by. Nope, wait. Nope, they're changing their mind. Nope, they won't. So now Keselowski is caught up to Allmendinger here. Suarez up to third. Do we see pit stops this time by? Doesn't look like it. They're still trying to make decisions on the radio. They're on the high banks of 3 and 4, though they got to make a decision quick. Keselowski trying to find a way by Allmendinger. We're hearing some drivers do want to try to come down pit road here. We'll see who takes it. Decent. Two drivers. Now Roland Jones. Looks like a few more drivers wanted to try to come down pit road. BJ McLeod, Timmy Hill, and Chase Elliott, they did not make it. They get back onto the racing surface here. 9 laps to go. So we'll see if that strategy works out for Almirola or Jones. But meanwhile, Keselowski is side by side with Allmendinger. Justin Haley has entered the battle. He's going to give Allmendinger a push into turn 6. But he's also going to give him the bumper and take the lead for himself. Heading into turn 7 and now back onto the... But now, Allmendinger battles Truex. Jumped out to a really big lead. Junior a huge run to the race. Keselowski goes straight in. He just drove straight in Allmendinger there. But Truex is the leader now. 30 minutes, half an hour left on the hour 40-minute clock. We're coming up on 8 laps to go this time by. Do we see more drivers come down pit road? Haley holding on to second. And now we see more drivers come down pit road. Truex decides to stay out. Now we'll take a look at the pit stops here. 8 laps to go. A lot of the drivers who are running up front come down pit road this time by. We'll see where they come out relative to Jones and Almirola. Here comes Jones and Almirola. Do they make it? Jones needs these points. They speed up. Jones and Almirola gaining, but they aren't going to gain that much. Now here we go. Truex still way out in front. We're going to be coming up on 7 laps to go this time by. We're hearing he wants to try to come down pit road this time by. Everybody who has pitted so far now can make it to the end of the race. Jones and Almirola, they might want to save a little bit of fuel. But it sounds like they've already done that, so they're good. So Truex out in front now. Coming up on 7 laps. Remember, they can make it to about lap 32 at most if they were to get their full fuel mileage in it with them. Now here they go. Elliott, McLeod, and Timmy Hill come down pit road. We'll see where Truex comes out relative to the people who have pitted already. 7 to go. Here comes the pack. Truex exits pit road. Elliott, McLeod, and Hill won't beat them. Truex comes out with still a pretty big lead. Truex might be able to get and become basically the most dominant. He would be the most dominant driver at road courses this year. Not many drivers haven't pitted yet. It sounds like these guys are going to try to stretch it out as long as they can. Briscoe, Blaney, Cody Ware, Denny Hamlin, Matt DiBenedetto, Ryan Newman, Cole Custer, Bubba Wallace, the points leader, Quinn Half, Austin Dillon, and Joey Logano. Let's see here. Two drivers have wins in this group? 3. 3 drivers have a win in this group so far this season. So, we'll see what happens here. See how the strategy plays out. Lap 32 is as far as they can go. We're coming up on lap 30. Through the front stretch chicane. Briscoe almost goes off track. 6 laps to go. Lap 30. Briscoe on the bottom of Cody Ware. He goes to the lead. Chase Briscoe, Ryan Blaney, they're battling out in front. 3 Fords out in front. Into turn 6. You can see the main pack on the other end of the infield part of the track here. So here's Briscoe and the rest. They're going into the kink. Martin Truex Jr. is going into the kink right now. It's going to take a lot to beat Truex if you're anybody in the pack. It's really going to come down to if these guys, you can see the rest of the pack going around turn 6 there. It's going to come down to these guys if they can beat Truex. Or will Martin Truex Jr. get his 2nd win of the season in 11 races? A great start to the season for him is what that would be. But he would get his second win. He would get both of his wins at road courses. So that would just kind of show that Martin Truex Jr. is going to be tough to beat at road courses this season. Now we're into the front stretch chicane. Remember, they can make it to lap 32 with 4 laps left. We're coming up on lap 31. 5 laps to go. They're all going to go as far as they can. Have they saved up fuel? It looks like they have. Cody down the bottom. Oh, Blaney goes off the track. He lands on the pit road. He landed on the pit road thing. He's going to be able to keep it going. If that brought out a caution, that would have been huge. They're going to have to pit this time by. Because they would get to the line on pit road to lap 32. So they're all going to pit this time by. See where they come out. It might be Blaine versus Truex for the win. There are 5 laps left in the race. Do they try to go one more lap here? Because I think they can make it one more. Yes, they can. They can make it one more lap. Into the high banks of 3 and 4. Blaney out in front. Top 3 are pretty spread out. It looks like this is where the battle is. Hamlin. Oh, Hamlin pulls away. He's going to catch up with Briscoe here. Stack up. Oh, no. Why does it always get me stuck right there out of the front stretch chicane? 4 laps to go. Blaney still out in front. He almost brought out a caution, which could have really helped these guys here. But he's got the lead. Hamlin's pretty far back from him now into the kink. Truex enters the infield. He's that far back. Blaney falling back a little bit. He stacks up. He goes back to Hamlin. He lost a decent amount of time now. Hamlin to the front. Blaney trying to find a way to get to Hamlin here through turn oval 1 and they're all these what 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. These what 11 cars ish. They're gonna pit this time by. They have to, or else they're gonna run out of fuel. Will they be able to come out in front of Truex? Out of oval 3 and 4. They get ready to come and make their pit stop here. The wall goes up. Everybody comes down. Do they get out? Oh, Truex is coming out of 4 right now. Oval turn 4. They might come out in front of the pack, but they aren't going to stop Truex. 3 laps to go. Martin Truex Jr. He's going to pass them before they get to pit exit. Truex out in front. We'll see where the rest of these guys come out. They're going to come out behind the pack. So Martin Truex Jr., he's looking pretty unstoppable here. With 3 laps left at the Daytona road course. Anthony Alfredo up to second. He's having... And now as they come out of the infield, Truex, he is just so far out in front. It's looking near... It's possible to beat him without something happening to Truex. Keselowski looks like he's holding off the pack for second back here. We'll go watch this battle. Keselowski, yes he is, into the backstretch chicane. Without a caution or anything like that, it's looking like it's over. Now into oval 3 and 4, Harvick trying to get by Alfredo here. Kevin Harvick, he's looking at Alfredo, not going to work. Remember, he wrecked earlier before we had our reset in the race. Because of the guy who reset every single car, not only the Cup Series, but Xfinity and Truck. 2 laps to go. That's the distance between Truex and Keselowski. Remember, Corey LaJoie and James Davidson are not being scored. We joined the private server, and, yeah, so they will not be scored. But here's your distance between Keselowski and Truex. Truex entering the kink now. Without a caution, it's most likely over. We go back here to this battle. Keselowski trying to pull away from Alfredo. Truex. The gap is just too big. They aren't going to be able to get to him. Now into the backstretch chicane for the second to last time. I'll post the points, the standings after the race here. I'll tally up the points here. We are gonna make the hour and 40-minute clock just barely. It looks like it's 2:03. We have until 2:20, so we're gonna make it. But can anybody catch Truex? Alfredo back up to second over Keselowski. Keselowski dives down to the bottom. White flag in the air, 1 lap to go this time by. Truex Jr., he won the chaotic race in race 4 of the season. About, 2 months ago, something like that? Yeah, but a month and a half ago. And that was able to lock him into the playoffs. He won the first road course. A really big lead. With about half a lap to go, with a little over half a lap to go at the Daytona road course. And he might be able to get his first multi-winner, not only of the season, but of the series. He leaves the infield. Allmendinger gaining. Will it be enough? Truex Jr. He'll come off of oval turn 2. He's got the back stretch chicane and the front stretch chicane. That's key. Not only of his career, but of the season. Through the back stretch chicane for the final time. On to oval 3 and 4. The pack has nothing for him. Will he be able to hold them off and not make a mistake? He survived the chaos at Sonoma, but he played the strategy right and had a good car today, and that's going to be able to get him the win as he comes out of the front straightaway chicane. Truex Jr. is the first multi-time winner in the series. And then here's the rest of the finishing results. Timmy Hill ends up last. So I'll calculate the points, and yeah, that's going to do it for this live stream, guys. If you want to see